I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. If you were lucky, you didn't have to spend much time outdoors today. 0-degree temperatures combined with wicked wind chills of up to 25 below zero created potentially dangerous conditions, forcing some schools to close and others to delay openings. At Mulberry Senior Center in Middletown, volunteers had to spend a little time in the deep freeze while they worked to unload meals provided by the Orange County Office for the Aging for delivery door to door. All of them wanted to get the truck unloaded as quickly as possible.
It's so cold. I'm freezing. Oh my goodness, my car wouldn't start this morning. My windows was frozen shut. This is horrible weather. Horrible.
It is tough because of the wind chill also. Everything is harder to do. Starting your cars, everything like that. It's tough.
It's a little cold, but if you dress for it, it's all right. Got to layer up. I'm okay. I wouldn't want to stay out here for the whole afternoon, but it's not bad in small doses.
Got to be prepared, right?
Very prepared, yes.
It won't be immediate, but higher temperatures are in the forecast for later this week. Keep clicking here at Record Online for weather-related news and information, plus forecast updates. City of Newburgh police are continuing their attempts to piece together the circumstances surrounding the fatal shooting of a Town of Newburgh man late Monday afternoon near the campus of Mount St. Mary College. Police today identified the victim as 36-year-old Jared Plant. He was discovered behind the wheel of a vehicle that had rammed into a building on Carabine Court. Plant had been shot several times and was pronounced dead after being rushed to St. Luke's Cornwall Hospital. Detectives were attempting to determine if Plant had been shot prior to the crash and whether the shots came from inside or outside the vehicle. A motive for the shooting is also unknown. Anyone with information is asked to call Newburgh City Police at 845-561-3131. Two youngsters from Middletown have been charged with arson for setting the fire in Bullville Saturday that destroyed a barn and its contents, more than $50,000 worth of snowmobiling and farming equipment. Town of Crawford police say the initial investigation determined the blaze that consumed the barn on Long Lane was suspicious. The ensuing investigation concluded the fire was intentionally set by matches. Two young boys from Middletown, ages 12 and 14, were charged with fourth-degree arson. They were released to their parents, and the case will be handled in Orange County Family Court. About 75 responding firefighters from 8 area departments had no chance of saving the barn or its contents. A Port Jervis man was arraigned this morning for a series of sexual assaults involving a 5-year-old victim. 33-year-old William Mendez faces charges of predatory sexual assault against a child and coercive sexual conduct against a child for a series of incidents that occurred last summer. Mendez was ordered held on $100,000 bail and is due back in Orange County Court January 23rd. In Sullivan County, sheriff's deputies have arrested a Callicoon Center man on charges he held his family captive for a week. In the arrest Monday, a 40-year-old Benito Lopez came after a tip that he may be armed and may be holding his family captive at their Hessinger Lane Road home. On arrival, officers discovered Lopez in a highly intoxicated state. Deputies say he'd held his 2 children, ages 11 and 12, and their mother captive in the house since New Year's Eve. He had taken all electronic devices, car keys, and had disconnected the telephone. The girlfriend was able to send a message via Facebook to alert a relative. Lopez was charged with unlawful imprisonment and endangering the welfare of a child. Deputies did not find any weapons in the house, but they did find 15 cases of empty beer cans. Lopez had been on probation for a felony DWI. The new year has begun with some good economic news in the town of Wallkill, where officials gathered Monday to announce that aerospace manufacturer Pratt & Whitney will be transforming the former Duracell building on Tower Drive into a turbine coating plant that will ultimately employ about 100 people. The company already has a joint venture with Chromalloy called Advanced Coating Technologies, located also off Tower Drive. Wallkill Supervisor Dan Depew says state economic incentives coupled with the location helped them land the $140 million investment.
2 major transportation hubs, well 3, if the throughway, 84 and 17 right here in the town of Wallkill. Metro North Rail has been big a sale point for us. Those things have been an attributing factor, and our water and sewer rates are the lowest in the Hudson Valley. So having the infrastructure, having good cheerleaders, having team effort, having an eager workforce, I think those were the key factors that helped us edge out success.
Pratt & Whitney will start outfitting the building with high-tech manufacturing equipment this year and is expected to begin operations by late this year or early next. Saying it will trigger economic development in the state, Governor Andrew Cuomo is offering up a plan to cut taxes by $2 billion a year, including a 2-year freeze on property taxes, plus the elimination of corporate income taxes for manufacturers in upstate New York.
New Yorkers need tax relief. You have a lot of hardworking families, a lot of homeowners who are getting crushed in this state by taxation. And they understand that more tax cuts changes the business climate of New York, changes the reputation of New York, changes the perception of New York, will keep more business and will attract more business, and you grow more revenue. This state needs to grow.
The governor's proposed tax cuts come in the wake of a tax foundation report that ranked New York as having the worst business climate in the nation. Cuomo will make the tax-cutting plan a key piece of his State of the State address that he will deliver tomorrow. And drivers were run off the road. A state trooper car was nearly struck even though it had its emergency lights flashing and siren blaring. That was the scene Monday afternoon on the throughway, where an 86-year-old driver, who police say is a dementia patient, was heading north in the southbound throughway lanes in Rockland County. Authority employees of the throughway and the troopers shut down southbound traffic at the Harriman and Woodbury toll plazas in an attempt to minimize the danger. The driver had gone about 8 miles in the wrong direction before police were finally able to pull him over near Tuxedo. The driver had been the subject of a missing persons report from the Ramapo Police Department. He was sent to a hospital for evaluation. Gradually, we will be able to escape from this deep freeze. Tomorrow will be partly sunny and very cold, but unlike today, temperatures Wednesday may hit 20 degrees. Thursday will be cloudy and not as brutally cold, with the highs around 30 degrees, and it could hit 50 by the weekend, so hang in there. Well, stay informed by starting your day with the Times Herald Record and stay connected to breaking news and weather information right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.